House Republicans aren't successful in their latest attempt to defund Obamacare, who will pay the multi-billion-dollar bill? Well, according to my next guest, young Americans in their 20s are going to get hit the hardest. Aline Sanger is here with the Heritage Foundation, and I'm looking at this list of how this is affecting young Americans, and it's astounding. You know, they may actually end up eating their vote for Obama once they understand what's going on here. First of all, this program actually will raise insurance costs to this young set initially, right?
Yes, and on purpose. Insurance premiums are going to increase for a lot of consumers, but young adults will be hit the hardest. There's a provision in Obamacare called guaranteed issue, which forces insurers to charge artificially higher premiums to young adults than they would otherwise pay.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, and then it also reduces access, you're saying, to the workplace in health insurance, correct?
Sure. So another impact of Obamacare will be that the Congressional Budget Office projects it'll decrease employer-sponsored insurance for 7 million Americans. So much for if you like your current coverage, you can keep it.
Yeah, what happened to that promise there? Let's talk about jobs. I mean, I think a lot of people in their 20s are coming out of college with a ton of debt. They're looking at their jobs primarily for health insurance, you know, as they looked at it in years past. What's going to happen going forward?
Obamacare, it creates a lot of uncertainty for employers, but one provision that hits young adults the hardest will be the employer mandate. The employer mandate forces employers with 50 or more full-time workers, which under Obamacare qualifies as 30 hours per week instead of the traditional 40, to offer affordable health coverage. And if you don't, you have to pay a fine. But what we see employers doing is simply just dropping these full-time workers to part-time workers so that they can avoid both the cost of coverage and the mandate.
So you're going to see a lot, the 20-year-old said, and plus maybe facing part-time jobs when they're coming out with full degrees, correct?
Right.
Unbelievable. What about the debt here? You know, we talk about them bearing the bulk of the debt moving forward. Don't they already have enough?
Right. We have a fiscal spending crisis with health care spending being a main contributor. And on top of that, Obamacare is going to spend an additional $1.8 trillion over the next 10 years on just its coverage expansion provisions.
So we're looking at jobs that aren't going to be in their face, but a lot of debt that's on their back.
Right. Future generations will be responsible for paying our national debt.
And why do you think that this maybe is not known to this young set?
I don't know. They're just not paying close enough attention.
Or maybe it just wasn't explained, and it's a bill that's completely confusing. Thank you for breaking it down, Aline. We certainly appreciate that.
Thank you for having me.